AI is gradually taking over all aspects of life. This includes healthcare. As a result, guys, if you have leaders who are not digital innovators, you probably have a lot of serious issues. For example, without that sort of digital innovation, there's going to be a lack of vision and strategic direction for your organization, right? You're also going to start to realize that there's a decrease in employee engagement and satisfaction because employees are thinking, this leader doesn't know where we are going. There's going to be a diminishing level of competitive advantage within your organization because you're not keeping up with the market. And over time, gradually, care quality is going to go down the drain, and patients are going to be seeking better alternatives. They're going to be running out of the door and thinking, actually, where can we get organizations that we can get value for money? So guys, in today's video, we're going to be thinking about how leaders can become digital innovators. Hello and welcome to another episode of Leading Health. Thank you guys so much for connecting. Thank you for engaging and thank you for exploring. As you know, we're making videos every week, so hit the subscription button and get the notifications as soon as a new video comes. Today, we are going to be exploring how leaders can become better digital innovators within their organization. Now, this is really, really important because I've done a lot of research on this and I know the importance of leadership innovation in terms of cultivating that amazing, powerful culture that you want. From my own research, what I've realized is that having leaders that are digital innovators makes a world of difference, right? It's really, really important. And as you know, guys, this video is directly linked with my research. So if you're having digital innovators, if you're having leaders that have that capacity to innovate, that's going to have a massive impact on the organizational culture. This also has an impact on staff satisfaction because staff feel, okay, then we're getting the right support. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, it has an impact on patient satisfaction. So these are really quite powerful. And the question that we're going to try and answer in today's video is, how can leaders become those sort of digital innovators that can facilitate growth within their organization? The first point is about embracing change and embracing lifelong learning. So as you learn, you change, and that's really, really important. You change for the betterment of your own self as a leader, but also your organization. And so what you want to do is to cultivate a mindset of that continuous learning and improvement, because technology is always changing. It's changing all the time. And so as a leader, especially within a healthcare context, you have to think, what are you doing to stay ahead of the curve? What are you doing to have that competitive advantage? So it's also about thinking about, what are the new ways in which you can understand digital technologies and how can you apply them within the healthcare context? Because it's a really broad area. And what you want to do is to make sure that you are at the forefront. So my impact training session that I'm putting together is aimed at helping healthcare leaders to think about all of the different ways in which they can become innovative within their organization and how they can harness the full power of digital technology, bring it into their organization and have good impact. The second point is about empowering and supporting your staff. So encouraging and sort of empowering your staff to actually come up with great ideas, that is linked in with psychological safety, because what you're then doing is you're cultivating that environment that gets them to think and be like, okay, then we can do this. We can give feedback. Our leaders on our side, we are being supported. As a leader, what you want to do is to actually create opportunities for your staff to go on training, to go on workshops, to actually improve their competencies, because staff competency helps to harness your competency as a leader. this is actually something that I have seen in my own research. I realized that the most innovative leaders are those leaders that have a full appreciation and understanding about their staff and the way and the role in which their staff can play in facilitating innovation within the organization. If you do that, then you are on to something quite good. The third point, guys, is about leading by example. So leaders that lead by example, that are on the battlefield with their staff, actually, this motivates staff because they'll be like, oh, okay, the leader's doing it, I should do it as well. So what you want to do is to demonstrate that you understand the importance of embracing digitalization, that you are proactively using all of the digital tools, you're encouraging your staff to also use it. You're communicating some of the new platforms, you are actually bringing people together to collaborate and to share knowledge. And what that's going to do is going to trickle down to all levels of the organization, and people are going to buy into that. People are going to be energized and think, okay, then let's do it. And, from my experience, staff recognize, leaders who actually make the effort to utilize new technologies and to buy into the ever-changing healthcare ecosystem that we're in. And this is really, really important. And when you do it, guys, it's really powerful. I actually remember interviewing a healthcare leader who is always looking for new digital tools to incorporate into his organization and share with staff. And when I spoke to some of the staff, one of the things that I found really intriguing was this notion that they recognized this. They recognized that their leader was proactively embracing technology and using it to try and make their work easier and to give patients better quality care. So when you do this, guys, be under no illusion. Your members of staff will notice and they will take note and they will act because they're thinking the leader's doing it, we should do it as well. So guys, these are just the 3 key ways that leaders can become digital innovators within their organization. Of course, there's lots of other ways, but these are the ones that have come directly out of my research. So the challenge I have for all leaders across all organizations, especially healthcare, is, moving forward, what are you going to do to embrace lifelong learning? What are you going to do to empower your employees? And also, what are you going to do to lead by example? I think these are really important, and actually they're going to be embedded within my impact training sessions. So guys, thank you very much as always for interconnecting. See you next time.